Alright, bitches, what's good? Give me a, I don't know, give me a thumbs up. Give me a pie hole. Give me a pee-pee stain if you can hear me. Give me a, give me a hey, give me a ho. Give me a, I don't know. Yes, very good. Hey ho, the gigolos are out tonight. Honestly, the gigolos are kind of out tonight. It's kind of scary. Well, I'm not scared. Scared is the wrong word. This seems like a good color. Scared is the wrong word, but with the protests and stuff going on, I'm just like, oh goodness. It's just. I hate the fact that there's all different kinds of people, and some of them are doing it for the right reasons, and others are doing it for the wrong reasons. And for the people doing it for the wrong reasons, I'm just like, dude, why does it have to be like this? Why can't y'all all. However, though, however, I will say that I was watching the news, and apparently Trump essentially like gave the okay for the military police to just like completely, I won't say gun down, even though gun down is probably the most correct phrasing to use, but he was basically like, yeah, totally just like use your military police force to disrupt this not even violent protest. They were non-violent protesters. They weren't even, they're literally just sitting there with their signs and doing what, the classic sit down people protest people do. And he was like, nah, I gotta, show my guns just so I can walk across this lawn with my Bible so I can pay my respects. I'm just like, dude, fuck you, dude. Like, just literally just fuck you. Like, I don't even have any other words. Like, I feel so much rage. Did you ever just feel so much rage that you can't feel any more rage? I always describe it as my soul leaving my body. Like, because if I experienced any more rage, I would have a heart attack, or like a blood vessel would pop, or like something crazy would happen. So to protect my body and my spirit, my soul literally just leaves my body, and then I feel nothing. I just feel numbness because it's like I've reached the top of my emotion. And so that's how I've been feeling lately, is it's escalated to the point where it now just dropped to zero. I'm like, I don't know what else to do or say. And that's the introduction to this evening. I'm sitting here like, should I just try extracurricular activity again? Or should I just do quick play? I kind of want to choose my playthrough because honestly, some of these playthroughs are like undeniably harder than others. Fuck it, I'll do quick play. Fuck it, we'll take what they give us. And I'm not going to read. It's the same intro every time, okay? We don't need to reread the intro. We've got the missing stars. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky? Old gods rule. Casting spells raises doom. So casting spells raise doom instead its normal cost. Sorry, I don't know if the person who made this game, like if English isn't their first language or what, but sometimes there are phrases in this that I'm like, what the fuck did you just say to me? But then I know what they're trying to say. He's trying to say casting spells raises doom instead of its normal cost, instead of the thing it regularly impacts. Thank you, English. Backstory, World of Horror. Character exclusive, perk cards only, randomized item statistics. Continue. Alright, well, I'm Ryoko again. Or no, I'm not Ryoko. I am fucking what's her name? I don't remember her name, but she's the idol. I'm sitting here like, I'm like, what the fuck is her name? Can I see what my name is? Whatever. All I know is that I've got my pal, Ryoko, Park Ranger, +1 to weapons damage. Amazing. She knows a faster way. She also looks like a hot lesbian, so Of course she's on my side. Ryoko looks around. Did you hear that? Never mind. Alright, we're gonna go home. I'm already scared. It's just... I can say one thing. This is a great horror game because it's not like I feel scared. It's just that I feel so like my life is at risk. Like any little thing I do, like I will die and the game will be over and I'll have to start over. And it really hurts to have to do that. So yeah, it just hurts. So the horror aspect of that is great because it really like keeps the tension high. And you're really just like worried all the time. But yes, back in your home, you think of your next move. I'm not currently investigating any mysteries. I'm already like, I have to get my bearings together. I'll take a shower. I haven't even done anything yet. I'm already like, I need a shower. I'll do some EXP. And will I change my clothes? No, I'm feeling girly. I'll keep my idol outfit on. There's a weird guy looking at me through the peephole. Can watch some TV. We are shocked after what she did. Her voice was always so calm. Damn, what happened there? Yeah, we'll start a new mystery. Okay, let's see what we have to choose from. We've got The Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids. I'm sitting here like, I thought I beat this one the one time, but I'm like, maybe it crashed and didn't fucking save anything. That hurts me. We've got Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, Curious Case of a Contagious Coma, Freaky Feature of Found Footage, and Eerie Episode of Evolving Eels. Well, I've done most of these. Let's think about what the easiest ones are. I feel like this eel one wasn't that bad because I didn't even like have to fight the guy. I like burned. Isn't that the one where I burned down the building? But yes, Eerie Episode of Evolving Eels. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex. Kana, that weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish? You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, they return with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? They grin. I like that everyone in this game has they, them pronouns. Like, I don't think I've ever heard one person. Once again, I'm like, is English this creator's first language? I highly kind of doubt it. Like, they're definitely good at English, but definitely not at the level of where I'm like, kind of make enough mistakes that I feel like this is a non-native person. Kana, I saw the creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he find this time? Will you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? Let's see. Fuck it, we're just gonna go all in. Gonna investigate the apartments. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. I mean, okay. God damn it, strength check failure. Your body clearly wasn't prepared for a cold bath, and you can feel a cold coming on. -2 stamina. Damn it. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean, we shouldn't? It must be empty, because he just came back and his classes begin the next week. Okay, we're gonna investigate the school. Well, I mean, I already have two allies. I'm sitting here like, do I want to go to the schoolyard to try to get more allies? Kana looks around. Did you hear that? Never mind. She said the same exact thing as Ryoko. They're both on the same wavelength, and they both look like lesbians, so I don't know, maybe they'll get together. Maybe they hear each other's soul connections. They're like, did you hear that? Never mind. We'll investigate the school. We won't go to the... I already got two fucking lesbians on my side. I don't need any more allies. Half open. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. I'm gonna resist. You force yourself to leave the mysterious door behind. -2 stamina. God damn it. Every time I think something good will happen, something bad happens. I'm like, I'm definitely making the right choice. But maybe the secret is that there is no right choice, and it's just bad no matter which one I choose. The neighbor's office at school was empty. You did find a few jars, all filled with weird eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take one jar home, because that's a good idea. Have you ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can they sip their soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Where else am I going? I'm going to investigate the apartments again. I've encountered a visitor. Loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up, shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Get closer to the door and ask what's the matter. Or call the police. I'm gonna ask, god damn it, dexterity check. Failure. Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly opens and an unknown invader tries to look inside. You lurch back in shock. The man sees you and tries to get in, screaming curses the whole time. A neighbor calls the police, and the attacker escapes from your apartment building. -2 reason. God damn you. Kana, I've seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go and check it out. Oh, you mean the notes that fucking crashed my game last time? Yeah, let's go get those. Is this eel even alive? A wired preacher. Excuse me, do you have a moment... Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't like the way the man on the other side of the line puts an accent on real. Hello? Are you still there? I'm gonna listen to him. You learned some useful bits of information about your nemesis. However, if everything the man said was the truth, humanity is doomed. I got -5% doom, but also -3 reason. That's not the greatest thing to happen, but it's also not the worst thing to happen. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the papers look salvageable. You both return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. Kana, that's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. Perhaps not. Legend from the blank prefecture Eels tells of a small village of robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels. Eels are so delicious, though. That's all I think when I hear eel. I'm just like, oh, delish. I want some of that. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing in the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in terror. It is slowly standing up. It's a twisted corpse. He's only got 14 XP. I literally have not been in a fight yet. Oh, but he's a spirit, so I'm gonna sever his ties to this world. Yeah, definitely gonna do that. I'm just gonna sever the ties over and over again. Die, sir. That worked out. Kana, there must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committally. You just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. We're gonna rest a little bit. We're gonna rest a little bit more. Let's go to the seaside. Waves. The waves lazily wash on the shore. You take a deep breath. The fresh sea air clears your head. Plus one reason. Hell yes. Thinking about how stupid it is of Kana to try and break into your neighbor's apartment, you go to sleep. You spend an entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell are they? Also spooky. Kana has been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. Let's go. We're gonna check the bedroom. I'm not even bothering to check the fucking bathroom. You finally find Kana. I found the neighbor, but when his eye burst, I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye now, too. Let's see, I'm trying to think what happened if I said we have to go to the hospital. I forget what happened, so we're gonna puncture her eye. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh my. Hold on a second. Ugh, Jesus Christ. My mother's like, "Are you going with your father to vote tomorrow?" And I'm like, I fucking guess. I don't fucking know. I'm voting tomorrow. But I'm like, why are you asking me this question, honestly? Like, why? What relevance does this have? She did a mail-in ballot. Why is she asking me these questions? Oh my god, she's still talking. I just, you know when a person's talking to you and you're just like, I'm not even interacting. My door is closed. I won't dwell on it. Moving on. Shocked. You see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Will they even survive the blood loss? Oh, Jesus. This is a lot more intense than when I say we should go to the hospital. You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Fall asleep. Wait, so we still go to the hospital? Oh, I remember now. When we said we should go to the hospital, we literally just go, and then the same thing happens where I fall asleep, and then it's like she just disappears without a trace. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. Hello, I don't know how to pronounce your name. CR0 Walt F5. Hello. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend Kana. She's wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctors the truth about what happened, and I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. Crow Alt F5. Oh, that definitely makes more sense. I don't know why I was putting the CR0 in one syllable, and then the Walt in like one word, and then the F5 as like a separate thing. But okay. All these things make sense. See, now this is interesting because the last time when I said, "Oh my god, we have to go to the hospital," Kana literally just disappeared. They were like, "Oh yeah, who the fuck is that?" So this is a nice turn of events. That she's still here with me. Oh, and I solved the mystery. Damn. You still process the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes? Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying your neighbor's place. Eerie episode of Evolving Eels. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. Plus 30 experience, minus 3% doom, and plus 1 day has passed. Kana's gender is randomized, including NB. You know, I was just saying a few minutes ago how I find it interesting that, like, I always feel like everyone's gender in this game is they, them, and I was like, I feel like the person who made this game, like, English isn't their first language or something, because in the way, like, certain sentences are constructed or things are explained, I'm like, it's kind of awkward. But I can't tell if it's, like, because English isn't their first language, or if it's because it's like an early access game and they haven't, like, fact checked everything or checked, all those types of all the little typos and whatnot. And I need to take the eye to save Kana. Yeah, I kind of gathered that from the last time I played this, and was like, oh, let's go to the hospital, and she literally just disappears. The old god stirs. Contaminated water, god damn it! This is the worst thing to happen. There's something wrong with tap water. It is black and oily and glistening, smelling like death. You hope it's just a temporary issue. I mean, this is clearly a very, like, Japanesey vibe game, but I wasn't sure if it was a Japanesey vibe because, like, the person is just inspired by Japan, or if they, like, speak Japanese but are, like, have an English translation kind of thing. I really don't know. I haven't looked into the game any more than me playing it right now. I don't know any outside information. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? Hooray. I could be a lot worse off, but I'm not. But I can't take a bath. And I say use bottled water, but I don't have any bottled water. I need to remember to get water, because the whole contaminated water thing is really just not chill. I'm really not cool with it. I did the freaky feature of found footage. Yeah, we'll do that one. I'm trying to think. I don't think this one was that bad. We'll try to get a different ending, though. I can't tell. I don't know if it's because my game crashed, but it's like, I swear I got these endings, but I'm like, I guess it didn't save it. But yeah, I do love the NB representation as an NB person, but yeah, a hunk of characters are randomly gendered. That's really interesting, and also makes a lot of sense from what I've seen. Because from what I've seen, I always just see everybody called they, them, and I'm like, I guess that just makes things easier. They don't have to think about the gender. I don't know, but that answers things. Freaky feature of found footage. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Okay, I need to finish the run. See, now that makes sense, because at first I was like, I played a bunch of different runs and it, like, would show the ending, but then my game crashed. So that just ruined everything. I was so upset. I was having such a good run the other day. I was in the lighthouse, and then I decided to look at random items, and I looked at these burnt notes, and it just entirely crashed the whole thing. I was so upset. But oh well, we will surely get to the lighthouse today. I say surely, I'm not 100% confident on that, but we will try our damned hardest to get to this lighthouse today. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Not kosher. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he, and what did the students discover out there? Let's investigate. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school newspaper. Okay. Let's see. Also, thank you, Crowalt F5, for following. I love how I added a thing to like be like, oh, so and so, they're following, but I never see it when it actually happens. So my fault if I never notice when a person starts following. I'd like to say thank you, but I say thanks when I notice it actually happened, which is always way too late. So let's see. We'll just investigate the school. We'll put all the cards on the table. Vital clue. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. Plus 4% doom. Of course, the notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but take notice. A large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Let's find out. You've been working out kinks in your stream stuff, because you know it can be a bitch. It can be a bitch. I don't know. I try to be the barest minimum possible to try to make it as simple and straightforward as possible, but then I try to be all fancy sometimes, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. See, for instance, right now I've just noticed I forgot to take off my, like starting soon banner, which I do all the time, but it's okay. We're only 30 minutes in. We're starting now, apparently. We weren't started before, but we're starting right now. Metro Ride. The only metro line in your town connects the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people? Let's see, I could take a ride or decide to walk. See, now my instinct is to decide to fucking walk because it seems suspicious, but next thing you know, I'll walk and then it'll be like, oh, you tripped and smashed your face. Minus 1400 damage, you're dead now. And I'm like, no, let's take the ride. And the ride's gonna be the bad choice of it. Luck check. Success! Thank God! Even though the metro car is completely empty, you arrive at your station without any problems, saving valuable time. Minus 2% doom. Hell yeah! I told you that was the best option. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. Let's see. We'll travel to the village. Shall investigate the field. A lavish dinner. I mean, this lavish dinner looks like it's bleeding. I like my meat medium rare, but I don't want it bleeding. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast, full of exotic meals. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. This steak is to die for. That wine is terrific. Or I could refuse politely. I mean, I'll take the steak. I mean, it's bleeding. I knew you'd like it, your friend says, winking and packaging it for you. I got a long pig steak, but I don't like pork. But it will give me +2 stamina and add a new status. And it smells delicious. See, now one thing I would like to say is I don't know how max stamina works in this, because I think I'm afraid to take things, because for instance there's like easy, medium, and hard mode, and they say like when you're on normal mode you have 17 stamina and 17 reason, but if you're on easy you have 21, and if you're on hard you have like 13 or something. But when they say max stamina and reason, I'm like, does that just mean like the stamina I start with, or is that like the max I can ever have? Because when cases like this happen where I receive an item and it says +2 stamina, my instinct is like, oh well, I'll take it right now, so I just always have like as much stamina as possible. But then I'm like, but is it actually max? Like, will I go up to 19? Or will it be like, no, your max stamina is 17? And I'm too afraid to, I'm too afraid to even check or try because I don't want to waste an item. So I just say, you know what? There's no point in me trying. I'm just going to use it when I need it. Let's see. There's a huge amount of shit that is completely random. Long pig refers to human. That does make sense. A long pig steak. Because of course I've researched, cannibals and murderers and all that, because obviously we're playing this game. We're into that kind of thing, right? And apparently, consistently, people who have tasted human flesh say it tastes like pork. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I mean, I'll never know this for a fact. It's just kind of interesting to think about. Unless I like cut off a piece of my own body part just to taste what human flesh sounds like. It's kind of strange. I don't know. Perhaps someday, if we're desperate enough, we'll do an alive moment where I cut off a piece of my butt cheek. Whatever it is, it smells incredible. Alright, well that worked out. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Alright, here's the crapshoot. We're gonna try to pick the right one. Come on, I was about to say psychosis. Tell me the best option, but not psychosis. Just being psychic. We don't go into psychosis. At least hopefully not. Hillside thicket. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. -2 reason. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have a feeling someone is following you. Let's go to the abandoned hut. Carvings. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with the current mystery? I mean, I've got no choice but to decipher them. And I failed the knowledge check. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it will take some time before you pick up the trail again. +2% doom. Thanks a lot. Long pig is from the fact that human even has similar shape to pork in several places, but out bits are longer. That makes sense, because I mean, I don't know, now I'm thinking about all of the different, like, when you see in textbooks where they show like all the different fetuses of different types of creatures, and you're like, oh my god, they all look the same, and then they grow up to look different. It's like, oh my gee, where it's almost like we're a part of the same thing, but we just, I don't know, genetics. So you're like, crazy. Were we just pigs all along? I don't know. We all started as the same embryo. You have a feeling someone is watching you. Yes, still. We'll go with this one. We'll go to the stream. White sands. A parasitic organism burrows under the bark, undulating slowly. Yes, knowledge check. Success. All nearby trees are connected underground. The main branch leads east. You make a mental note to avoid the region. Thank you. +5 experience. All the paths look the same. Are you lost? Not quite. Let's go here. To another stream, apparently. You follow the faint sound to a telephone line pole. The moment you notice giant hairy balls underneath it, they start to twitch and rise. Ugh. Tatoru. Alright, so he gives me +1 doom. I don't even have a weapon. It's been... I feel like we've gotten kind of far into this, and I do not even have a weapon. So we'll do that, and then we'll kick him. And then we'll throw a couple boosts on there. He hit me. What have I received? A broken bottle? Equip that shit. Let's see. I'm gonna prep my move and then do a strong attack. Or should I do a regular attack and then a strong attack? I just want to hit this guy several times. But I also don't want to... I always make the mistake of being like, I want to just hit him several times. I don't want to prep my moves. I don't have time to prep my moves. But then I always get fucked up by not prepping my moves. Every time I say I don't need to prep my move, I miss. So I'm just like, oh, fuck you people. Luckily this time, I actually hit him both times. I might be able to just... I'll prep. I will continue to prep. I'll prep for one. This is going pretty well. We're just gonna... I mean, we might as well prep. I mean, no harm in doing so. Resolve the combat. All the pads look the same. Are you lost? I don't know. Perhaps. Let's go to this other abandoned hut. You unlock an item if you prep, then don't attack. Huh. There's so many little things. That's one thing I really like about this game, is they're just... It really is reminiscent of those old games where you spend so much time playing it that it's... I just imagine being in like the 80s and 90s and being like, I don't have that many games, I've got this one game, and I just have to make the most of it. And so you just play it over and over and over again. And then you're like, I'm gonna just do this random thing different this time, and then you're like, oh, that did make a difference. That's one thing I appreciate about this game, is like, I can't even imagine the convoluted network of like flow charts going on in the background of this game, because it seems like every little thing, there's just, you feel like you're playing the same game, like, oh, it's the same story, I'm gonna be playing the same game over and over again, but then some random ass shit keeps happening. They keep adding new rare items each patch. Ugh. It just keeps getting crazier and crazier. Will this game ever even be finished? This game is cool too, because it seems like that kind of game that, not that it would never be finished, but almost like you could just continuously update it with like new like episodes, not episodes, but like you could add new mysteries and just keep like adding shit to the mix just to like keep things new and exciting. But I'm at a campsite. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. I could search the tent, investigate the ground for clues, or ignore the tent. It's been knocked down, and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. I mean, I'll investigate the ground. Perception check. Failure. Thanks a lot. Did the wolves learn how to walk on their hind legs? -2 reason. I'm getting fucked out here. Oh, like Yume Nikki. Yume Nikki is another game I want to play, just because I tried to play it alone, and I like didn't have the energy to like put into it, whereas I feel like if I was streaming it, I'd at least feel like, oh, let's look at this, let's look at that, let's see what's behind this door, etc. I feel like I would have more patience with it. I'm sitting here with my lack of reason, like, oh, Jesus. Strange markings. A sudden storm forces you to find a shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the cave's walls. Try to decipher them. Knowledge check. Failure. I'm just failing fucking every check today. You wonder what it could all mean. Personally, you can't for a long time. It activates some of the depression bullshit in your brain. Damn, that is some heavy boy right there. Well, I've recovered from my depression, I feel like, so maybe I'll be able to handle it. I still have a feeling someone is following me. A petrified forest. Drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. I could get lost in the thoughts or get a grip. I'm gonna try... God damn it. You quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. -1 reason. Depression is personal. Yes, this is very true. That is true. I guess there could be certain themes in the game that could hurt people more than other people. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see when I tackle it. Small shrine. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Now, the last time I prayed at this shrine, I thought I was doing the right thing. I'm like, oh, let me pray. That's very innocent, right? But then this bitch decided to go behind the shrine and found a finger or something. And I was like, why did you even look behind the shrine? You were just supposed to be praying at the shrine. Nobody told you to look behind the shrine. So now I'm kind of pissed off at the pray option, and I'm going to destroy the shrine. Luck check. Failure. It still didn't work out. You topple the evil-looking statue. Nothing seems to happen, but you have a terrible feeling about it. Plus 5% doom. Thanks a lot. It's a great game. Some areas help me stop being depressed, though. This sounds very intriguing. It's one of those games that I've always wanted to play, but it's like I tried to play it like once, and then I was like, oh, I can't do this right now, and then I just like didn't go back, but I've been intending to go back for the past like 4 or 5 years. We'll get there. We'll get there someday. Got a lot of time on our hands. I find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. I'm getting fucked up. I'm only on the second mystery, and I already got 28% doom. But we're here. We're at the site of the ritual. The rumored witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Now, the last time I played this, I took the cassettes and ran, so this time we'll peek inside. Wishing well. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you were looking at. It's a gigantic eye, staring right at you. Hypnotized! You continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker as the gargantuan beast lures you in. I just have to lose consciousness. At the very last moment, the suspicious tall man grabs you by the collar. He explains he is a part of a cult, protecting the house and the mysterious entity below it. You've got a bigger purpose than to die here, he says before knocking you out. You wake up a few hours later on a bus, heading back to your town. Freaky feature of found footage, ending B. Okay, so the forest is restless. I got plus 30 XP, minus 3% doom, plus 1 reason is stamina, and a day has passed. You ripped open the code, and you could spend hours reading. That sounds really interesting. There's just so many things. And games like that, it's just like, I don't know. Games like that, you really have to like dedicate time to like get into, and I'm just like, oh goodness. It's kind of overwhelming, and they're the kind of games that end up on like the back shelf that I take forever to get to. And then I spend like way too much time on it at like one point of period in my life when I guess I was meant to look at it. Let's see what the old god stirring does. I'm cut off from the outside world. The whole town stopped receiving an outside signal. It must be the radio mast failure. God fucking damn it. I can't shower. I can't do a lot of things. I'm at 25% doom. I don't have a lot of reason. I'd like to shower. I just need to remember to have bottled water next time. I'm going to change my clothes. I want to put this on. Feeling a little crusty considering I can't shower. I definitely want this reason. And I can let allies... Letting allies go grants a permanent bonus to one of your stats. Plus 1 perception... extra funds for completing a mystery. I almost want to do this because maybe I'm just not playing this game right, but I never feel like I use my allies. However, my 2 allies are kind of just in the background helping me because of the stat. I get like plus 1 damage and then like plus 1 damage like 2 people and then like minus 1 damage to me. So I don't know if I would want to get rid of them. So yeah. They are actually helping me. I'll keep them. I'll do plus 1 perception. Kana. Yeah, I mean, she's ready for adventure. Like, look at her. She's even got 2 sodas. Like, we're about to pop off. I'm gonna talk to her. Kana looks around. Did you hear that? Never mind. She's just been saying the same thing over and over again. Oh wait, god damn it, she was about to say something different. Damn it. She looks at you and blushes. Good thing we're in this. Sorry, good thing we're together in this. Right? Oh yeah, you know it, Kana. You and me are gonna be together in more ways than one. Ryoko shivers. Is it me, or did it suddenly get colder? It's just you. Okay, I guess we'll be okay here. So, a curious case of a contagious coma, chilling chronicle of a crimson cape, and macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. No, this is the one where I, like, burn the guy up. I'll do this one. Because I haven't done the other two, so I'm almost like, let's get the ones I haven't done out of the way. Which is kind of a stupid idea, because I could very well die redoing the ones I've already done, when I should do the ones I haven't done, but whatever. We'll be hopeful that we survive through this, is the point. Burning is bad and will cuck you. I don't know, I feel like burning saved my life last time, mostly because I think this was like the last mystery, and my stats were like so low that I was like, anything, I can't fight this guy, he's got 40 health, I'll never survive. I literally had like 4 stamina. It wasn't gonna work out, but then when I burned everything down, it was like, you did it, you solved the mystery. I was like, hooray. Macabre memoir of morbid, it can, but it will get rid of the school permanently. Yeah. But I guess that's fine then, because I mean, I went to the lighthouse after. I assume that the lighthouse, like, I assume that how the game works. I haven't gone through a complete run yet. I died in the lighthouse, but I assume it's like you go through the 5 mysteries, you get the 5 keys, and then you go to the lighthouse, and I'm sure there's some, like, big, ending at the lighthouse. So, if that was the last mystery, then I feel like burning the school would have been okay. Let's see here. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids. The janitor was obsessed with mermaids. He's collected every scrap of the legend about them in the school basement. Now his mind has snapped. He's decided it's time to make one of his own, using the bodies of unfortunate students as materials. I feel like I never go to the school, but it might be because I'm not good at these things. Because at the school, there's the library and the people you can meet. The ending is you lived. Good job. Damn, spoiler alert. That makes sense, though. She's like, you did it. That's the kind of endings these games have. It's like they pull you through hell and make you feel all these emotions, and then the ending is literally just like, just the very reward of even getting there. It was already so difficult to get there. Like, just even getting there is the reward in itself. You're like, thank you. Just you win. That's all I needed to hear. It's over. Good. There's one thing everyone at the school is talking about. Another girl from your area has gone missing. Could there be anything connecting all the missing people? I should investigate downtown next. We will investigate downtown. School gets you spells, which can be great, and can get you allies. Yeah. Once again, I'm probably just piss poor at this game, because I'm always like, oh, should I go do that? And then I just don't, and I just trudge forward into danger, and then I die. In fact, let's go to the school right now. Let's talk to some babes. He wasn't the same since he came back. If what you're saying is true, we have no time to lose. Okay, that was easy. I got student Z. It's fine. The best items are not unlocked. You need to fuck up to get some items. Oh, good, because I fuck up a lot. So if fucking up gets me some shit, then this is the game for me. Got +1 dexterity. That definitely helps me. She doesn't even get a name. Oh, I guess her name is Kohaku, but Student C is what we will call her. Kohaku smiles faintly. Alright, girl. You cute. You can stay in the bag. I've also got art knowledge. Where did my art knowledge come from? I can observe this girl. Ah, she waves at me. She hasn't come to school since last week. Have you heard about this computer program that... Sorry, I don't have time for games. Well, how about you? Alright. Let's go to the library. Yeah, fuck it. We'll get a spell. You find the fragment you are looking for. I'm like, did I not already have this spell? Or am I just fucking... Or am I just fucking dumb? The Kumpha ritual. When your allies die, a random status gets raised by 1. That's pretty hot. Oh, spells and rituals are different. Wait. But they all show up under this screen, right? I'm sitting here like, wait, I am on the spells screen. Rituals are passive. Yeah. Alrighty. Sounds good to me. Oh, okay. This is the spell that I learned. I'm sitting here like, is that already there? But no, yeah, this is what I've just learned. Until the end of the current mystery, there is no doom penalty for escaping from combat. See, my issue is I almost never escape from combat. So when I get things like this, I'm like, awesome. But at the same time, I'm probably going to be a dumbass and not use it. But I guess I should use these types of things if I'm, like, about to die. That'd be the smart move, right? To maintain life. Casting this doesn't cost reason. Cast the spell, etc. Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, I forget what god I'm on. Casting spells raises doom. Yeah, I think I picked I think I just did like quick play. So I was like, what the fuck ever, whatever cards they deal me, I will deal with. I'm sitting here like, what do I want to do? I kind of want to go home. No, I'm good. I have 17 stamina and 10 reason. I'll be okay. Into the alley. I'm investigating the moving company. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wants to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Well, I'll help him. Success. Praise the Lord. You find a letter behind a wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face. +5 experience. Asking around neighborhood got you some results. It seems that all the girls have attended the same school. Well, we're going back to the school. Bad feeling. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. All missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? We'll investigate again. You carefully enter the biology classroom. The room seemed empty at first until you switched the lights on. You gasp in horror. Lying in a pool of blood is one of the teachers with a fruit knife in their hand. There's a jar of formaldehyde on the nearest table. Mesmerized by the spiral pattern on the sea creature's skin, you step over the dead body and come closer. And then the voices start. Forgotten specimen. Alright, he's only got 16 health. I'll be okay. We'll just do that. I involuntarily attack myself. Hooray. At least in this playthrough, I feel like I'm stronger in this playthrough than I was in previous playthroughs. Like just doing -5 health with a normal attack, I'm like, oh, thank God. I got a lump of flesh. I get +5 stamina. Slimy and smelly. What is it? It's pulsating slowly in your hand. Delish. What does this do? I get +2 stamina. I feel like I need reason more than stamina at this point. I'm going to investigate the morbid school. Fish heads. A nauseating stench stops you. Someone has scattered rotting fish guts everywhere and hung them. Oh my god, I'm like butchering reading this. And hung up countless fish heads. You cover your mouth as you slowly retreat. A vast flock of seagulls outside viciously attack the windows. -1 stamina, -1 reason. Thanks. Whoever the kidnapper may be, they seem to be really obsessed with mermaids. Inside the science lab, you find a plan of the town's sewer system. Someone has marked a path leading from the sea directly to the school building. Alright, we're going downtown. I'm like, should I go to the store? I do like going to the police station and telling them to fucking do more patrols because I'm fucking gay and I don't want these bitches attacking me. Well, I got what, 4 funds? Allows additional 2 items, 1+ until the end of the current mystery. What do I even have right now? This is 3 damage, speed 65, chance of hit 70. Yeah, whatever, we'll keep that. Oh, fuck. I did not want to buy that. I didn't know fucking clicking on it would buy it immediately. Well, I guess I have to live with these choices. I wish I hadn't done that. Someone littered fish near your house? Why? That's my only question. It's just like, fucking... What is the purpose of doing such a thing? Wouldn't that just smell horrendous? 410 billion. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone, or something, tore out his throat. Steal his gun, check his wounds for clues, or escape before more people... Man, I'm stealing his gun. I want the gun. I've never had a gun in this game yet. He won't be needing it for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. Don't feel bad. Where the hell's the gun? Where is it? I'm like, am I blind? Is it just on me? Am I just packing now? We'll just trust that it's there. Ugh, I have like no fucking reason. Hearing footsteps, you turn around. Behind you stands a pretty woman in a sweater. Natural beauty. Yes, this is exactly what I need. You shudder seeing the weird woman reaching to her pocket and grabbing a nasty-looking knife. Pretty face. Mind if I borrow it? Aspiring model. She's got 20 health. We're just gonna fucking go for it. Like, just literally just do a bunch of strong attacks and pray that they don't miss. Well, the strong attack only does 6 health. I was hoping it would do more. We're just gonna attack a bunch of times. Man, I feel so strong. Like, since when can I do 3 attacks in 1 move? Oh, I guess I don't have enough storage space. I have to... Here is the police revolver. Fuck these burnt notes. Definitely taking the police revolver. Well... I'm like, I can equip this. And then I will take this. Damage 3, speed 80. Damage when shot 9. I mean, yeah. Let me put this away. This fucking discarded bottle turned into a weapon. Wait, hold on. Oh. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, here's the storage. I'm fucking retarded. Whatever. I mean, I guess I should put the steak knife away. I don't know why in my mind I'm like, I can't just have a gun. Like, you have to have a gun and a melee weapon. In my mind, I'm like, there's no other way to do this. I don't feel safe if I just have a gun. What if I run out of bullets? Towering eyes, prophet. People point and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. -2 reason. I am gonna go crazy in this fucking playthrough. There's no turning back now. God, let's hope she is alright. I might just burn this goddamn school down. I might just burn it down all over again. Excuse me. However, I feel like I'm much stronger in this game, so maybe I can kill him. Deal 7 damage. Yeah, I don't know about that. You bust through the door to the janitorial closet, but it's already too late. The latest missing girl is lying on a dirty mattress, the upper part at least. A tail of a fish has been crudely sewed in place of her legs. She was too weak and died, you hear the mad janitor say. He looks you up and down. Maybe you'll do. Stepping carefully over a corpse, the janitor picks up the bloody axe. He's only got 36 health in this playthrough. He had 40 last time, so I'm kind of feeling confident. Like, what if I just, like, hit him over and over again? And, like, let's prep. Like, what if I just prep and attack and prep and attack and prep and attack over and over again? Oh, this is the revolver. Yeah, he does 1 stamina. As long as he's not hitting my reason. I guess I'll fire my weapon. I'll prep it and then fire. And then hit him. And then throw that on. Dealing massive damage. He's got 12 health. Do this, and then I'm just gonna fucking attack twice. I like how I have this gun, and I'm like, fuck the gun. Fuck the gun. We're just gonna hit him with this. Mad janitor's body slumps to the floor. You pick up his axe, and using it as a crutch, you try to leave the room. Injured and weak-handed, you slowly lose consciousness on the school corridor. Continue. Police officers find you a few hours later. No trace of the mad janitor is found, but you will sleep a little bit better tonight, knowing that the other students are safe. Macabre memoir of morbid mermaids, ending A. I got 30 experience, -3 doom, +1 reason and stamina, and 1 day has passed. Let's level up. I definitely want the reason. +1 knowledge, +1 dexterity, and +1 charisma. My charisma is already high. Let's see, dexterity is 7, and knowledge, my knowledge is 6. We'll go up to 7. Riots. How fitting. Dangerous bands of rioters are gathering around downtown area. The police are hopeless. Sounds about right. I've got a fire axe. That sounds fucking hot. Sharp, two-handed. It's powerful, but it's well, to be fair though, I have the prep. Like, even though it's only a 65% chance to hit, if I prep first, then I will surely hit, right? But then it's also slow. So the real question is like, I mean, I'll try it out. We'll see how it works for me. Riots are related to unlocking something nice. Ugh, there's so many nice things to unlock, aren't there? I would just love to take a bath. I like how I still come in here every time. Like, please, can the water be fixed? No. There's no signal. There's no nothing. We will just go onward. Okay, so I haven't done either of these. We'll do a curious case of a contagious coma. More and more people fall unconscious and cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up result with them falling into a coma themselves. A whole wing of the town's hospital has been dedicated for the comatose. Is there anything connecting these people, and how did this strange illness start? Let's check the news reports about this weird disease and try to find the cause before more people fall asleep. What fucking news? Last I checked, I am cut off from the outside world. Unless you're talking about the local news, maybe. Yeah, I used to do the side quests, and then I just, like, I don't know, I felt like they kept hurting me, so I was like, fuck these side quests. Like, investigate the village location. Okay, I'll do it. Hilltop Shrine. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. I could take the quick route or take the safe route. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without incident. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed this location. Plus 5 experience. Plus 2% doom. God, well, that wasn't bad. That could have gone a lot worse. Yes, Drew Linky, she's got big titties, and I appreciate that. Let's see here. Where am I at? I'm already at the village. Yeah, it's one of those things that I used to feel like, oh, let me do these quests, and then I was like, fuck this. And then I just kind of stopped doing it. You'll be playing Gears of War, just hopping in to support your bestie. This game looks pretty neat. It's pretty nice. I feel like you would appreciate at least, like, watching me play it for a little while. I couldn't see you playing it, but I could see you, like, kind of being intrigued by seeing what it's about, if you know what I mean. Illusion shattered. You stand in the middle of the field, frozen in terror. A rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. Seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't help but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Fuck it, I'm entering the portal. You and the figure get closer to the portal, ready to swap places. Where am I? Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. What's happening? I'm in the bleeding desert. A parasitic star is looming over the dying civilization. Is this the fate of our planet as well? Enter the destroyed temple, venture further into the desert, or dig through the sand. Fuck it, I'll enter the temple. Perception check. Success! Inside a decaying nave, you find a keepsake from the ancient world. There's a humanoid skeleton wearing ruined armor. Its weapon looks strangely familiar. An old man from the village hands you a package. This should help you understand the illness. Alright, that's it. I'm taking some of this. Well, actually, I'm gonna use this. What happened to me? Oh, now I hunger for human flesh. That's fine. I'll be okay. This looks like something I'd be into, but it's definitely got a bit of aesthetic to it. I just couldn't see you playing it because I don't feel like you have the patience for games like this. But whatever. What the fuck am I doing? What am I looking for? I am looking for here. I've got a katana. Damn. Got 9 damage. Fuck it. We'll equip it. We will put the steak knife away. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't know why I feel the need to carry all of these items around. But, Dust of Seeing. That's the thing. Wait, what? Oh. I like how I did not even fucking see this. Magic Powder. Momentarily renders invisible creatures partially visible. Sets enemy power to 0. I mean, yeah, that seems helpful. Yeah, I'll put the fire axe away. Keep the revolver. Keep the lump of flesh. That seems all fine and dandy. Petty Thief. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Well, bitch, I'm hungry, so I might just eat you. It's using the best outcome of this quest. Realize what's happening. Perception check. Success. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. +5 experience. Well, I enjoy positive endings, so praise the Lord on that Dust of Seeing. Reports mention a patient 0. Who could they be? Well, let's go downtown. I'm sitting here like I have 44% Doom. Got 2 funds. Yeah, fuck it, I'll go to the store. I didn't mean to buy the steak knife the one fucking time. Get +1 reason. +3 stamina, -1 charisma, damn. Allows additional 2. I thought about the additional 2 inventory slots, but I was like, is that really necessary? Do I really want to spend that? I'm gonna take the cigarettes. And I'm going to use them right now. Steak knife is actually used in an OP build. I actually did. Well, I'm just thinking now. I've seen some options where they're like, you need the steak knife item. And I'm like, ugh. Oh, yes, I've got a nicotine rush now. -1 cigarette each investigation. All combat actions are faster. 0.9 times combat multiplier. Well, alright. I'm sitting here like, wait, what is this again? I'm almost like, should I just put the fucking police revolver away? Like, am I even using it? I feel comfortable in it. I feel comfortable when I'm packing. You've run into Missing Girl. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. Now, last time I was like, fuck this little bitch, I'm gonna let the police handle it, and then I got fucked over. So I'm gonna take her home and probably get fucked over. I accept this. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. Jesus. +10 experience, -2 stamina. Yeah, that's fine. I'm comfortable with that. You have to sneak into the hospital and borrow the patient 0's information. Alright. I'm sitting here like, should I rest? Fuck yeah, I'll rest. Out of funds. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company unfortunately specializes in cases like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer, and you can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Jar of blood, fondest memory, or peace of mind. So that's like what I want to sell? Is either a jar of blood, my fondest memory, or a peace of mind? I'll sell my fondest memory. Everything suddenly gets dark. You feel sad, but can't even tell why. In your pocket, you find an envelope with cash inside. -3 reason, +2 funds. Damn, was that worth it? You got the name and address. Let's get out of here. Therapy. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University, testing a new treatment method that would revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. I accept. Luck check. Success! Later, you wake up in a surgical ward. There's no sign of the doctor, but you feel healthier and notice that one of your wounds is gone without a trace. You can select one injury status and heal it for free. One injury status. I'm sitting here like, how the fuck do I heal it? The bad on that is bad. I'm sitting here like, what the hell did I even just do? I'm like, like, did I fucking do something wrong? I don't understand how to actually be like, oh, heal this. Whatever. What was I about to do? I was gonna look at this folklore study. Oh, okay, it's just one of my skills. I'm sitting here like, what the hell is folklore studies? But no, it's just one of my things that I now know, in case I ever need to know such a thing. Let's just rest. We'll feel good after we rest. We'll feel more doomed, but fuck it. Exhausted. The investigation is starting to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? Take a nap, buy a coffee, or jog around the block. Let's jog. Strength check. Success! This quick exercise helps clear your mind. Hell yeah. Multiply wound. Deals damage to an enemy, which increases the lower your stamina is. Oh, okay. Okay, so it deals damage, but the amount it deals is more if my stamina is low. But damn, it deals stamina, so that's kind of risky. Silent street. Something is wrong. You don't see anyone on the street, and you could have sworn it was crowded just a minute ago. You'd better hurry out of here. -1 reason. No problem. At least I smoked a cigarette on the way. The quarantine wing is guarded closely. You must find a way to sneak through. Back to the hospital. Mortuary blues. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. A disgusting smell of thawed remains still lingers in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary, where doctors determine the causes of death. Pull the cloth off the dissection table, search the cabinet, or check out the freezer. Oh god, all of these seem like not very good ideas. I'll search the cabinet. Success. Something flashes in the corner of a dusty drawer, and you reach for it. It's a sewing kit, which may come in handy later. +3 stamina, -1 charisma. That does seem helpful. Especially since I'm about to probably go fight someone. Quarantine wing. You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoiding the police, and finally reach the quarantine wing, where all the coma patients were brought in. Their pulse is slowly weakening and the blood pressure dropping. You must hurry! I'll use the dust of seeing. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of seeing in the air. It reveals weird, elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with an undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. How much health does he have? He's got 40. Yeah. I'm sitting here like, can I not have like more than one thing equipped? I guess the slot A is the weapon, but slot B and C is my item. I don't know everything. Unplug life support. The monster seems to gain its strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support of one of them will weaken it, but kill that patient. I can't do that. If you get through this without sacking patients, you will get something good. Yeah, I don't know if I have the moral fiber to do that. So I'm gonna try to not do that. We're gonna just like hit him with this katana and see how much damage it does. And then kick him. It did 15 health. I might survive this yet. We'll just do that continuously. Yeah. That went so much better. Unplugging people deals 15 damage outright, no fuss. Well, apparently this katana does 15 health, so I'm like, boy, snip, snip, slash, slash, I guess. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts melting slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The other side makes you fall on your knees. It wasn't its body that you've managed to cut off. It was just a finger. Shaken, you sneak out from the hospital. One thing is certain, though. It's the end of this weird illness. Curious case of a contagious coma. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. The hospital is now safe. That feels good. Plus 30 experience. Plus 15 experience. Minus 3% of doom. And a day has passed. Let's see. I always want reason. I never want anything other than reason. As great as it would be to upgrade skills, I'm like, listen. I ain't got the time. Plus 1 charisma. Plus 1 dexterity. Or faster combat actions for each ally you have. That seems like a good thing. The old god stirs. What the fuck do you have for me? What could be worse than you turning my water off? A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Whatever. Okay. Let's, take our daily trip to the bath just so we can look at the water we can't use. I'm gonna change my outfit. No, I'm not. I feel good in this outfit. I feel confident in my yes-no outfit. I guess we have nothing else to do but take on the chilling chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. Wait, a dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes? A dare to meet Akamanto. Being a dick costs you more. Thanks, Ender God, you are a bro. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. Investigate. Let's see. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. I have to gather gossip about the current mystery. Hey. How did you do on your English exam? That's not gossip. Do you people not know what gossip is? When Akamanto asks which paper do you want, you must refuse anything. Okay, I'll refuse anything. Yesterday she told me she saw it again. I'm sitting here like, how many allies do I have? I have fame? When did that happen? Oh yeah, that was the last thing I received. You got that bit, you are good. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, do I ask any of these hoes to join me? But I'm like, nah. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. That's what I gathered. Take nothing from this person. We're gonna rest just a little bit. This is my last mystery and I'm at 62. I don't know. I felt like the last time I was playing, I was like, I'm only at this % doom. I can like get a little bit more. I can get a little bit more. We'll rest a little bit more. We'll be on the safe side. Let's investigate. School bathroom. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. Close the door. Escape the bathroom. I'm gonna close the door. You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly pale hand holding the door. Alright, bitch. You back off from the toilet as the door slowly opens. A girl in a tattered uniform is standing there. Her head twists unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. Toilet ghost. She takes my reason. What the fuck, 50 power? How strong are you? And you're a ghost. That does 6 damage. I'm sitting here like, what spiritual actions do I have? That does 8 damage. Fuck it. I'll just hit you over and over. How much does this do? 6 damage? You should be dead. Yes. Wait, what's that? Some corpse dust, my favorite. Plus 20 experience, minus 2 luck. Ugh, I'm not gonna use that right now. I'm nowhere even near my next level. In fact, I'm gonna just put this away. Oh damn, I forgot to read what was up here. Labyrinth. The roads seem to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Well, I've got no choice but to get lost. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. Thanks. 69%. Very good. All of the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? Checking out school's pool area would be a good idea. What the heck is like this obsession with the swimming team? The swimming team is like y'all need to quit the swimming team, it sounds like. It sounds like no good things are happening for y'all. Old newspapers. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea. Study issues of local newspapers. I'll study. Knowledge check. Failure. It was a complete waste of time. You've spent the whole day reading about cute dogs, giant vegetables, and the occasional accident. You find nothing related to the case at hand. Plus 5% doom. This mission is based on a real-world myth, the version I'm aware of. If you pick red, you get stabbed to death. If you pick blue, you are strangled. Jesus. It would make sense if that was based on a myth. I just know that the one thing I actually no, there was 2 things I kind of recognized. Was one, was the lady with the scissors, the chilling scissors one. That is based on like an actual like common Japanese folklore about some ghost of a woman with like her face, like she has like a smile that's like cut out from scissors, and it's like, oh my god, she's gonna cut a smile in your face, Jesus. And then the thing with the mermaids, the only thing I can think of with the mermaids is in the game Rule of Rose. There's this boss fight where this chick is a mermaid and she vomits it all over you, and it fucking sucks. That game sucks. Just to tell you right now, I hate that game. I don't think it's a good game. Not worth the money. But, that's my only other tie to, like, oh, the mermaid. Like, maybe that's some other thing, because I've seen it in one other horror thing, so maybe it is a thing. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. I adore Rule of Rose, but it's fine. I yar-hearted. It's just... I think I had such high expectations for it, and it feels like an unfinished game to me, and I think I'm just disappointed because I felt like it could have been really good, but the combat is literal trash, that, like, to the point where you're just like, I can barely even get into the vibe of this game. I'm just, like, angry at these controls. And then it was a lot less deep than I thought it was going to be. Like, I felt like I was expecting the story to, like, have more to it. They always kind of alluded to it having more to it, but then it just kind of fell flat for me. And I was just like, ugh, great, thanks. And just the whole, like, it being a horror game, like, published by Atlas and all that, and it looks amazing. Like, it makes me so sad because it looks fantastic, and the music is awesome, and all that, like, aesthetically so pleasing, but the actual, like, follow through, I'm just like, if you guys had just spent, like, 6 more months on this game, it would have been, like, chef's kiss, amazing, but it just wasn't to me. Let's go back to the hospital. I smoke a cigarette on the way. Art therapy. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. -2 reason. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hate that I have all these items that give me stamina. I'm like, can I get some reason? Fucking, is there any reason in this world to be had? You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Ooh, that is rough. That's not good at all. I'll investigate the school, see what happened to my friend. I smoke a lot of cigarettes. When they said it's addictive, they were not lying. Dead man's float. The pool is empty at this hour. It's dark, but you could swear something suddenly moved under the surface of the water. Step closer, check out the lock. I'm gonna turn on the lights. You turn on the lights. Luckily for you, no horrors lurk in the water. Fuck yeah. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Alright, going downtown. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. A ghoul. She's got 26 health. I'm just gonna go for it. Fuck, I'm so strong. Like, this is by far the strongest I've been in any game. Fun fact, if you flub this case, you get a good item. Same with snip, bitch. God. I mean, ideally, there's so many, not so many endings for each one, but it's like, there's always like 2 or 3 endings for each thing, so it's like, I guess I don't even care very much about my choices if it's a new one, because it's like, oh, whatever happens, it'll be a new ending, and then I could always do it again and do another ending, so at least for my reckless self, I'm like, whatever happens, happens, as long as I don't die, I'm like satisfied. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. Okay. I'm sitting here like, should I rest? I'm already at 78% doom. I ain't resting. Smog. Wait. Why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window to take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, coating everything in an oily vapor. Observe the smog or run from the window. I'm gonna observe it. Damn it, I failed. By the time you realize the vapor is forming into a giant hand, it's too late. It crashes through the window, sending shards of glass everywhere. Damn it. Well, there is no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. Investigate the cursed toilet. Legend alive. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak, the sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. I am preparing myself. Red cape. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me, his voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off. As stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Akamanto, his true form is... Oh, I have nicotine withdrawal now. Damn. All my actions are slower. So he's got 38 health. He does 2 to all of my things. We're just gonna fucking go for it. We're gonna just hit him with the strong attack. We'll hit it with that too. He's choking me. I'm sitting here like, dare we go for it? Yeah. I had a feeling I was gonna be a fucking hoe. I'm gonna prepare my strikes. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall, thinking it was all a dream. Thinking it was all a dream, you stand up, only to hear a crack from under your shoe. There lies a broken, crimson mask. Akamanto might return one day, but now you know that ancient horrors can be defeated. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery, plus 30 XP, plus 15 XP, minus 3% doom, and a day has passed. Arcane Storm. Local scientists are baffled. An unprecedented aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in an unnatured green glow. Well, I've got my keys. I still can't take a shower. I feel like I just have nothing. Wait. Where's that one? Because I'm so close to leveling up. I'm like, oh, I will use, is it this corpse dust? It's this. Plus 20 experience, minus 2 luck. I'll take the level up. Fuck it. If you take his offer, you start the fight by taking 5 damage, but you get the mask at the end of the fight. If you take his offer, what, like either offer? Like whether I take red or blue, does it not matter? I'm gonna use this. Yes, I want the reason. Plus 1 luck. Of course I'm gonna take the luck. That's interesting. I feel like I would assume it wouldn't matter. Like, I feel like because you have the choice, it would matter what red or blue. But I guess in reality, if the myth is based on if you pick red, you're stabbed to death, and if you pick blue, you're strangled. I guess it wouldn't matter because either way you prepare for combat and you're like, oh, I'm gonna, like, I still have to fight you. You're gonna try to kill me now. I'm gonna use this. Oh, fuck, I have cursed signs. Casting spells raises doom. Whatever. Charred skin forms weird signs. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Well, I'm sitting here like, where the hell am I? Oh, it's over here. I'm sitting here like, where the fuck is the thing to get back here? But I'm coming. I'm going. I'm going into the lighthouse. You finally made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you two things. That whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place and that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. I've got 76%. Fuck it, I'll rest a little bit. Fuck it, I'll rest a little bit more. We'll take the chance. Do I need anything in my storage? Fuck those burnt notes. I literally like got to this point and then I was like just looking through random shit like, oh, what's this item do? What's this item do? Open the burnt notes. It's like, fatal error. Thank you very much. Word is a way to say occult or spiritual. A word? We're gonna start climbing. I've discovered a veil of darkness. Said like weird. Weird. Huh. I don't think I've ever heard of that before. It's quite interesting. Veil of darkness. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. Continue climbing. You decide to brave through the veil. You finally emerge a while later, safe. You can't, however, explain the blasphemous whispers you heard. Yeah, sounds about right. Trial of blood, electricity. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped by a metal gate. The tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate will require you to grab 2 metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you will power up the gate. Oh boy. Used to be the same word, but as it took 2 different meanings as people changed. That does make sense. Weird. But then weird. They're both pronounced this. I don't know why I'm thinking of it as if like one's gonna be pronounced. I'm like weird and weird. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab these metal rods. Not enough knowledge. You grab the rods, electricity flowing through your body and burning the nerve endings. The pain is almost unbearable, but with a buzz, the gate opens. I'm just getting fucked up in this torture chamber. Trial of blood, knives. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you'll have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. I'm gonna find it. Dexterity check failure, not enough dexterity. You can feel the sharp glass ripping your flesh as you search for the switch. Finally, you grab a cable and follow it with your bleeding fingers until you find the button. With a buzz, the gate opens. Garbled memories. Following the winding staircase, you are stopped. Wait a minute. Someone broke into your apartment, stole all clues and newspaper clippings, and pinned them here. The more you study them, you discover you can't remember any of them except one. Select the title of a mystery you investigate as the second one. I think it was the freaky found footage. Yeah. Correct answer. You rip the newspaper clipping of the case you seem to remember. Underneath it is a tiny button. You press it and, with a buzz, the gate opens. Climbing up the winding staircase, you are stopped by a masked man wearing an expensive suit. The rules have changed, kiddo, he says, taking the jacket and the mask off. Nothing personal, really. Who are you? Takashi-san! The ultimate opportunist! I'm literally just... No. We prep our attacks in this house. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. He's only got 13 health. You're done, kiddo. The dark clouds swirl around the lighthouse. Did you arrive too late? As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. Congratulations! Oh wait, sorry. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the eldritch old god, but what's done is done. It will stir in its slumber again and again until the stars are right again. Congratulations! You are safe. For now. I enjoyed that. I know, thank God. That was a trial. Like, honestly, like I said, in a game like this, you would think like, oh, that's it. But I don't feel like, oh, that's it. I feel like, oh my God, thank God that's it. Like, thank God there wasn't a fucking monster at the top of this lighthouse. Thank God there wasn't thank God some crazy ass shit didn't happen. Thank God that they were just like, you did it. You went through hell and you're still alive. You made it. Good job. And I just say, congratulations, you've survived. Thank God. So I was level 5, World of 4, incoming Doom 88%. In this run, you've managed to solve 5 mysteries plaguing this town. You saw 40 new events, you encountered 9 new enemies, you unlocked 4 new achievements, final log entries. Okay. Just shy of an achievement. Oh, we'll get all the achievements someday. But alright. That was very solid. That was a good run. I'm satisfied with that. I'm gonna stop there for the night. What day is it? Today's Monday. I will stream tomorrow. I'll stream another playthrough tomorrow. I mean, this was a very solid playthrough. I felt like the first time I played this game, I played like 5 fucking times and I kept dying, so I kept feeling like, oh my god, I keep having to go on and on and on. But with this, it was like, I started the game and I played once, and I was like, bam, like 1 playthrough, solid, cool. But I don't know if I'll have the same luck tomorrow, but we'll see. If you beat it 90%, you know my next line. I'm sitting here like, do I know your next line? I don't know if I do. And yes, Dwes, this game is very aesthetic. Oh yes, you get something nice. See, that is something. That is. I should have peeped that. Very nice. But yeah, I appreciate the aesthetic of this game. It's the kind of game that has to be this aesthetic, in my opinion, because if it wasn't, it's like it's the whole appeal. It's the whole vibe of like, there's not a lot of movement, but you still feel like things are happening and you're still like visually satisfied with what has happened. But yeah, carrying on, it's abstract horror. Yes, my favorite kind of horror is abstract horror. And yeah, I guess that's my thing with enjoying this game. I don't want to say I feel scared, because like, I don't feel scared. It's just like I feel tense. It's like when you're playing Resident Evil and you're just like, this game, the dialogue and everything is so cheesy, but the actual like gameplay, you're like, dude, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the next room. Like, I ain't really got no ammo left. Like, I feel tense, and the feeling of tension is the fear, because you are legitimately like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I really need to work this out. As I always say, good art should make people uncomfortable. Man, I've definitely seen some good ass art that makes me very uncomfortable. I like to say good art should incite emotion, whether it's good or bad, whether you feel very comfortable or very uncomfortable. But if it incites an emotion, if you're like, oh, Jesus Lord, that means they did a good job. But yeah, I will end this. I will end this now. I'm going to press end stream. So, now I asked me a question. Now I won't leave. Have you read Junji Ito? Yes. Junji Ito, in fact, is my favorite horror manga artist. I'm like, is he my favorite manga artist? He probably is my favorite manga artist. I have like a whole fucking like half a bookshelf of his books on my shelf. He's lit. I mean, any person who enjoys horror, you can't not like Junji Ito. He's like kind of the, if there was like a Mount Rushmore of like horror contributors to the world, like he'd be up there. Be like my boy Junji Ito, the man, the legend, the power. Such a talented artist. But yeah, that's my take. Now I'm sitting here like, any further questions? Any further questions before I end the stream? Before I end my presentation? Good night. This was nice. Thank you. Thank you. I very much appreciate you. You definitely made this night worth it. Very active contributor. Always makes it just a nice party. So thank you. Please come again. I appreciate your company. But yes, everyone, good night, good day, good evening, good life. Have a nice life, have a nice day, have a nice existence. Hubba dubba bug, good night, good day, whatever time of day it is.